Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again. It's Saturday afternoon, and that means only one thing. It's weekly purchases. This is a adult show and tell, I guess you would say. What came through my mailbox via eBay, Mercari, or wherever, via UPS, FedEx, Amazon, I don't even know. But this is the week in purchases, kind of our weekly check-in. Hopefully you guys are all going good. The quarantine's kind of over, or somewhat. I don't know. It's still going on. I'm still working from home, so no haircut yet for me. I got all hid back in here. It's getting a little annoying. I got to just tough it out if I'm going to get long, glorious hair. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with the haircut. But it was an interesting week in weekly purchases, that is for sure. I'll start the top. Christmas was canceled for me this week. I haven't been this disappointed in a long time. Last week we talked about how excited I was for June 3rd with the release of the new G.I. Joe set. I was supposed to get it via Amazon. Tuesday night, I think it was. I got an email saying it'll be there by 8 p.m. Wednesday at the latest, and then all of a sudden that Wednesday morning, there's a delay in your shipment. We don't know when it's going to be available. I just cannot win with these pre-orders via these online sites. I talked about my ringside fiasco. I see people getting Elite 77 this week. I still haven't got Elite 76 because I ordered all my stuff back before COVID and delayed everything, and now I'm not getting 76 till July. I'll probably find it in the stores before then. 77 shipping. I haven't got a shipping notice yet. I don't know what it's going on. I don't think I've had a new wrestling figure since maybe March. It's just absolutely crazy. So sometime I'll get those. Those G.I. Joes, it felt like I was all prepared for Christmas, and the rug was just pulled out a little, Kyle, and Christmas was totally canceled. I was so excited for Wednesday with the G.I. Joe figures. I'm not sure when they're going to come now. Hopefully they come very soon. The online places, I'm not going to pay $40 for these when they're going to be probably $20 at the store. I'll probably have to end up finding them at the store. Of course, they're not in the stores yet, even though I think they had a June 1st street date. No sign of them in my area yet. Just really, really disappointed. I really want those G.I. Joes so bad. I guess I'll just have to hang tight. Hopefully you guys watched Friday. I posted my Fig Hunts for the Week video as I was out and about for work and whatever. Posted those videos. Unfortunately, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, obviously the G.I. Joes were not in any of the stores, or else I would have picked those up right away. I'll probably get two, one to keep open and one for loose. But it is what it is at this point, but I'd be lying to you if I said I was not totally disappointed. But I talked about that Fig Hunt video. I've also had a lot of their videos this week. As you know, I put out a new video every single day. Figure hunts, weekly purchases, unboxing, review, deep dives. Go back and check some of those out. A lot of good videos in there, a lot of good content. I did my top 10 most wanted Jakks items. As you guys know, I'm trying to complete my Jakks Ruthless Aggression collection, one of every single one. So I put in, here's the top 10 I'm looking for right now. Not the top 10 rarest or anything like that. It's just, here's the top 10 on my hit list. And I appreciate all you guys watching that. I've got a lot of great feedback and a lot of people sliding into my DMs to try to help me out. So you're going to start seeing some of those coming through, hopefully very, very soon. So check out some of the other videos on the channel. I'll tell you right now, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa, tell your aunt, your uncle, your boss, your coworker, your sister, your mother, your brother, you name it. Tell everybody about the channel. Let's jump the subscribers up. We went over 1,500 this week. I think we're in week 6 of the videos, maybe, something like that. So we're doing pretty good, but we can always welcome some more and get after it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content. A lot of good feedback. If there's anything you want to see or anything you want to talk about, hit me up in the comments. I'm looking at possibly doing a Q&A video. I've had a lot of questions come through. I've been kind of tallying them to the side. Maybe I'll do a big Q&A video. So if you got any questions for me, anything you want to know, whatever, maybe I'll have my wife sit here and grill me. I don't know. Or one of the kids. You never know. But yeah, if you got any questions for me, hit me up. One of these days, maybe the next month, I'll do a Q&A video for one of my daily videos. But more to come on that. I'm sorry, I apologize. Somebody reached out to me, and it kind of blew my mind a little bit. I've been complaining about Amazon and the spice racks the last few weeks, how they're limiting my purchases. Well, I forget who said it, but what it sounds like is going on is a lot of mom and pop stores are maybe buying those kind of things from Amazon and selling them in their stores. So Amazon doesn't want that happening, obviously. So they're limiting people. You can only get 3 at a time. They don't want Johnny's Spice Rack store to order 5,000 at $6.99 and sell them for $10.99. I think that's what's going on. That actually makes a lot of sense. They just don't have it out for a gold guy like me. That's kind of what I thought. There was just some kind of beef with Amazon. There is definitely beef on my side with Amazon because I think I should still get them. And I won't forgive this G.I. Joe debacle anytime soon either. So, but that's some feedback from last week. Glad whoever was that pointed that out for me. I'll tell you what, guys. Next week, this week's a good weekly purchase. This is some heavy hitter stuff this week. But stay tuned. Follow the channel. Next week is lining up, I should say, to be really something special. Should be a really special weekly purchases next week. So that's just a little hint, little reminder, little news, little Easter egg. Next week, don't miss it. That'll be a don't miss episode. That's going to be a real special one next week. So check that out. This week too, we did see some reveals. We talked about Elite 77. They're out in the stores. We saw the inbox like 2 weeks ago, and bam, now we got our ringside sending out Elite 77. To my dismay, I wish I could get mine. Come on, I'm unboxing ringside. I'll put you over. I'll give you some nice plugs. I just want the product. I paid for it. Get it to me. I'm sure they're working on it, but we'll have that when the time comes. I'll unbox 76 and 77 whenever I get them. Hopefully sometime in the next month. But we did see some cool Marvel Legend reveals this week. I'm totally excited for the Punisher with motorcycle. I think that's just this awesome figure. I absolutely love the Punisher. Always been one of my favorites. 2 different heads, awesome weapons, a big knife, machete, a bat, some guns. Really excited about that Punisher. I'm thinking that'll probably be at Targets and everything else. Right now they got the Ghost Rider and the Squirrel Girl set. Warming the pegs at my Targets right now, but hopefully that Punisher slides right in there. Hopefully it's nothing really challenging to get, but that'll be a day one purchase. The minute I can get that, I will be picking that Punisher up. We also saw the new Marvel Legends Strong Guy Deadpool Build-A-Figure wave packaging pictures this week. I believe those are going to start shipping around September, October time frame, maybe a little sooner, depending. I don't know. Usually they say once in-package pictures show, they're about a month out. So maybe they'll be a little sooner. That'd be great. There was some good Amazon links I put up on my Twitter this week for you guys who wanted to pre-order. I didn't know what to do. I was so worked up about the G.I. Joe issue. I was like, do I pre-order from Amazon? Do I go somewhere else? Do I hang tight and wait for the stores like I did with Gamerverse and Age of Apocalypse? I mean, I can always count on myself to come through. I can count on myself to hit the stores, find them, hustle, work my connections, do whatever I got to do to find them at the store. I just want to get them first, but it is what it is. But that Deadpool wave's pretty good. There's some mixed, like most Marvel Legends set, there's some mixed bags. Some people love it, some don't. I love Strong Guy. I was from the age from that X Factor series when he was hot and heavy. I think that's a pretty cool Build-A-Figure. There's a couple Deadpools in there. There's like a blue-yellow one, which is probably the weak link of the set for me. The Pirate Deadpool's pretty cool. It's a goofy character, but, that's Deadpool. I think that's a cool one I have to have. Warpath, being a big X-Force fan in the early 90s, I'll have to have Warpath. Same with Sunspot. 2 Toy Biz ones they're making now, which is awesome. Black Tom, Juggernaut's partner in the animated series. I loved him. I just wish he was in white instead of black, but I'm sure it might come later on down the road. And then Maverick is coming from the Weapon X project. I love the Maverick Toy Biz. I'm very excited to have the Marvel Legends one. And then Skilla, I'm not totally familiar with her. I guess she was Deadpool's wife in the comics. She's coming with like Jeff the Shark. Apparently he's a big deal. It's after my time in comics, but I think it's kind of weird they were paired together, but it's a way to get her moving because it's a pretty cute little shark with feet. So that is coming up next. But that's some reveals we got coming very, very soon. I showed the pictures here. Very, very exciting. But that's about it for the catch-up. Let's get into what everybody likes to hear about, the weekly purchases. All right, weekly purchases. Let's get into it. And I want to start off with a huge thank you, a virtual hug, to my main man, Benny Hopper, who really helped me out this week. Show you right here. With Stomp, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast 2-pack. So you guys know I have the other ones. And the day this was released, they did a surprise notice on their Facebook group. Well, I was hard at work on a conference call for 3 hours, busy talking, doing my daily thing on there. Well, I get back online and I see I totally missed this. Limited edition, no chance. I responded to the message with just a crying emoji, I think it was. Totally heartbroken because I was dreading the day this was going to release. I was worried I wouldn't get it. And lo and behold, that's what happened. I did not get this. Well, Benny saw the message I put, slid into my DMs, and said, hey, by the looks of things, it looks like you didn't get that. He was exactly right. I did not. He said, hey, I don't need it that bad. I got it, but I'll give it to you for the cost and shipping. Totally awesome of him. What a great guy to go in there. I mean, he could have price gouged me. He said, hey, you give me $200 or whatever. I'll do it for you. And I might have been desperate at that point. Who knows? But totally cool, good brother move. Helped me out. Knew it would be going to a good home. I can't thank him enough. Don't follow him on Twitter. Totally good guy, obviously, to help me like that. Really, really appreciate it. I can't thank him enough. I said, hey, if there's anything you need help finding, let me know. I will try to find it for you. But very happy to have this. I have all 3 now. Very happy to be done with that. So that's first off. Wanted to do a special thank you to him for helping me out. That was really awesome of him. So let's get into the rest. We got a lot of stuff this week. We'll jump through. How about this bad boy? John Cena. Limited edition box set. We've seen these before, but the special thing about this one, Australian exclusive. It drives me nuts. We've talked about it many weeks. This Jakks checklists are ridiculous. This is not any checklist I had, this Australian release. Just a plain Jane John Cena. Nothing really that special about it, except he's from Australia. So he's really from the future if you're living in the United States. He came from the future, basically, because they're so far ahead of us time zone-wise. But totally drives me nuts. Well, guys, I found out on eBay, just looking around this week, there's a Rey Mysterio in this packaging that is an Australia exclusive. I know we got a couple of good Australian followers. If you got any leads on the Rey Mysterio that looks like this, please let me know. We'll work out a deal of some kind. There's one on eBay right now, $500. Absolutely ridiculous. I am not spending $500 on just a Rey in one of these boxes. There's got to be a cheaper way. I'm going to have to play the long game. It's on my list. We'll see. But it just drives me nuts. These things keep coming. I keep finding stuff that I didn't know existed. I don't know if I'll ever feel 100% confident that I have the total set. But we'll see. I guess time will tell. Stay tuned. We'll have more. Some more heavy hitters this week. Jesse Ventura Classic Superstars. You're probably asking yourself, Kyle, why do you have this? You already have this in your collection video. I've seen it. That is true. I need one out of box. I need a Lucy. This one's tough to find in good shape, so I said I'll have to buy it in box, open it up. I'm going to put it with my Mattels. It'll fit in nice with my Vince and Gorilla Monsoon announcers. Scales pretty well with those. I know what's going to happen, though. I just bought this, and now Mattel next week, they're going to announce, they're coming out with a Jesse the Body announcer figure. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. But it is what it is. I needed this one. I do love this figure. A very underrated figure, if you ask me. Very cool. I got this off Mercari this week for a heck of a deal. If you guys have seen, this one's really skyrocketed in the last year. I got a steal of a deal. Finally get this off my list of one I needed to open up. How about Batista? Just a regular Batista. As we always talk about, there's 100,000 different Batistas. There's another one. Done. Off the Ropes, Chris Jericho. We've talked about this kind of set, the Off the Ropes, a quirky side release outside of the Ruthless Aggression line. Very plain Jane, low decoration figures. Working on all those as well. It's part of the Ruthless Aggression line. So there's Jericho. Got him done. And then Ruthless Aggression Series 44, Matt Hardy. We did the Kane and John Cena a couple weeks ago. I got those from Canada. This one also came from Canada. So you Canadian guys, you north of the border guys, not very far from me really. Why do you guys have so much Ruthless Aggression 44 up your way? Is that where they dumped it all at the end of the line? Your stores up there get a big deal? I don't know what the deal is. But I need the Rey Mysterio still from the line. I also need that MVP. But trying to complete it, so there's just a few more. But like I said, I got this from Canada. It's really weird. The Series 44 Ruthless Aggression are all up in Canada. I don't understand that at all. All right. Time to get some real heavy hitters. I got a deal that was too good to pass up this week. I bought them. This was not on my list. Maybe it is now. I don't know. Once I get this Jakks thing done, I might reassess my life. The prices these things are at right now, I don't think it's going to be something I'm probably going to do anytime soon, but it's always been in the back of my mind. Maybe I'll one day get a complete collection of this. And what am I talking about? We're talking Hasbro's. Mint on card Hasbro's. Undertaker. Right there. So I got a few of these in a trade this week. It was a pretty good deal. One I really couldn't pass up for the price, especially now these things are skyrocketing. I think they'll come back to planet Earth here in the next few months, hopefully. But as of right now, I got myself a Hasbro Undertaker, Hasbro Tatanka, the Berserker, and the final one, everybody's favorite Hasbro, Skinner. So there's 90-something Hasbros. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's 4 right there. Like I said, I normally wouldn't be hunting those, but for the price and for the trade, it was totally worth it. I couldn't pass that up, and who knows? Maybe I'll go to the line of completing that set down the line. I think those prices will come back to reality. The only thing I would kind of like to do is, some of you guys that know me, I'd like to find somebody that's selling the whole set at once. I'll buy the whole set. Bam, I'm done. The list is off. I hate hunting for things, especially things that are really hard, but it's part of the game. Sometimes you gotta play a long game. Sometimes you like to just get it done all at once, and that's what I'd like to do with the Hasbros. Get it done all at once. That would be very good. Continuing on after the Hasbro, that's some pretty heavy hitters there. Between that and the Stomp, that's a busy week right there. But it keeps going on. You guys might have saw my fig hunting video yesterday. Gerald Briscoe, Elite 70, I believe it was. Jerry Briscoe, this was a Walmart exclusive. I found this at Target. I found that very strange. We know that's happened in the past, but I don't remember ever hearing about Jerry being at Target. I already have 2 of these opened up. I have one in the Attitude shelf, and I have one without his shirt and his pants and his wrestling gear with the Legends shelf. So I don't really need a third one. I said, something tells me I should just buy this. Maybe I can use it as a trade bait down the line if I need to or whatever. I picked it up. It was just weird. I just was shocked to see that at Target on a Friday night of all nights, but there it was. So that's that Jerry Briscoe. Back to the Ruthless Aggressions. Triple H, Elite Series 33. I believe this was the t-shirt set. Most of the guys came in t-shirts. This one was actually the Chase title belt version. Somebody took the title belt out. I didn't really need the belt. I just need the figure for my loose collection. So I got this at a steal of a price. Couldn't pass that up. Crossed that off the list. Very happy to have. And speaking of lists, you guys all saw, hopefully you guys watched. If not, go back. Look at my Jakks top 10 most wanted list. Well, I posted that video, and the next thing you knew, one came through the door for me. The Triple H Vince Likes Cock shirt, limited edition Triple H from that one episode of Raw. Not a really expensive limited edition one that's just, in the $20 range, but I needed to complete my set. Happy to have that. I was shocked to see one come through that quickly for me, but I was very lucky. So there's that Triple H. How about some pops? You guys always know I'm not a big pop vinyl guy. Diesel. There's a Kevin Nash chase of this. I'm not a huge pop vinyl, but I actually won this in a Facebook group. They were doing a giveaway, and they drew my number, and I was the lucky number 33, which is my favorite number too. I always say I'm the Larry Bird of action figure collectors out there. So Larry Bird, number 33, lucky 33, got me a free Diesel pop. I'm not a huge pop guy. I didn't have this one, but I do have some pops, and it'll display perfectly with those. So I was very happy to win that for free for sure. One pop I did buy, Thomas Magnum PI. I could not pass this one up. A very cool figure. Everybody, 80s, Magnum PI, nothing gets more 80s than that. But my dad, this is basically a pop vinyl of my dad. When I think of my dad, this is my dad from the 80s. He had the mustache. His name's also Tom. He looks a lot like Tom Selleck. People always said that to me. So it's kind of cool. I'll open it up. I'll put it on my desk at work. It'll be kind of like a pop vinyl of my dad, I guess. So Magnum PI, these just started hitting the stores, I believe. Here we go. I have on 2 clearance items at Target, only $5 each. I said I can't pass up for that. I have both Series 1, Series 2, but I didn't have these. Rick and Morty, right there, the Space Suit limited editions. They were only $5 at Target. Check your clearances at Target. $10, it's worth it to me. I have Series 1, Series 2, just kind of the things I display on my desk at my house, in my office. So that's where those will go. And then finally, before we get to the final Lucy section, we always have a ton of Jakks loose. Not as many this week, but we got a fair amount. This week I did come across, you probably saw it in my fig hunting videos, the Ghostbusters, the new ones, the Hasbro Ghostbusters. There they are. So this one, which one? Egon Spengler. I got Spengler. I got the whole crew. So here, Spengler. We got Gozer. There we go. Let's get them all out here. All of them are here. Oh, the whole family came. So very happy to have these crossed off the list. I was on the fence about getting these. 6 Build-A-Figure Wave, traditional Hasbro, very similar to the Marvel Legends. Everybody comes with a piece. You can build the dog at the end, the terror dog. A cool set. Part of it's kind of a, hey, I'm seeing something new. I want to get all over it. I was happy to find a full case. It looks like Venkman and Stan's are 2 per, and the rest are all 1 in a case for the breakdown, if any of you guys needed to know. Very happy to come across these. The verdict's out. I'm going to do my own unboxing, so stay tuned for that in a few weeks. We'll do it just like we do the Marvel Legends. We'll go one by one, and we'll build at the end and see what we got. I've heard mixed reviews. They're supposed to scale with 6-inch figures, but they look a little bit shorter, and that's kind of one of the reviews I've heard. Look a little bit better in the pack. Some reused parts. A very cheap line to make. The Ghostbusters, they use the same bodies and stuff. But very happy to knock these out and find these all at once. I thought that was not a bad deal to knock off. Something different. We'll do a little unboxing. I still got to unbox the old school Walmart exclusive Kenner throwback figures. I got an unboxing of that. Maybe we'll have a 2-day Ghostbuster thing. I don't know. We'll see. But there's those new Ghostbusters. Happy to find those. How about Marvel Legends? So you guys saw the video. Marvel Legends Ironman 2020 Walgreens exclusive. A lot of people have been looking for this one. You can actually pre-order this on Walgreens website. I absolutely refused to pre-order this one. $20 plus it was like $10 shipping, $30. I said, I'll come across it in the stores eventually. Getting a little worried, hadn't seen it. Just by chance stopped at a Walgreens real quick. I was driving by. I said, I'm going to stop. I haven't been in there forever. Found 9 of them. There was 9 of these there. So I was very happy to grab one, have this off my list. Come August, September, there's going to be Moon Knight. It'll be the next Walgreens exclusive. But happy to have this off the list and done with. Not a big fan of going to Walgreens hunting. I mean, they're a quick hunt, and there's like 40 Walgreens in town. It just gets a little frustrating from time to time. How about this? I don't know why I bought this. I talked about this a few weeks ago when I was doing that unboxing of the G.I. Joe Havoc, who I said was Firefly. I looked on the package and I said, holy cow, this guy looks kind of cool. Beef Boss is his name. I have no idea why I bought this. I just saw it and I said, some reason I got to get this. This is really weird. It's kind of cool. He's a hamburger face. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know Fortnite. I'm not going to start Fortnite. But some of these figures are cool. They scale well. I just thought it'd be interesting to have. Some cool accessories. But there it is. Very, very strange. I don't know. I'll open it up. I'll have it on my desk at work. Who knows? But there's that. So before we get to Lucy's, we got one more. And this is a heavy hitter item. It's been on my pre-order list forever. You guys have seen my list saying, here's what I got on pre-order. This one finally came for the door. So this is the first thing on my massive pre-order list that has come through. And it's probably one of the ones I was most excited for, to be honest with you. Look at this bad boy. I'm excited to have this. I haven't heard of anybody else getting this. I will be doing an unboxing video, so stay tuned here in the next couple of days. I'm going to open this, do a little review of it. I also got the Macho Man. I won in a free giveaway earlier in the year. I was one of the first people to have that Macho Man. Foco, F-O-C-O, makes this one. Ultimate Warrior bobblehead. How awesome is that look? I love this warrior with the slicked hair on the sides. It's probably my favorite Mattel Elite of Ultimate Warrior. Very, very cool. So I cannot wait to unbox, open this. Stay tuned. You're going to see this really soon as I'll open it up with you guys and see it with my eyes for the first time. Hopefully it's not broken or anything like that. That would be a major bummer. We'll see. But like I said, stay tuned. So here it is, the Lucy portion. A lot of heavy hitters this week. A little shorter video than most. Quality over quantity this week. I don't know. Maybe that's not right. I guess it's in the eye of the beholder. But here we go. Let's go through some Jakks. Lucy's, Eddie Guerrero. I believe this is the SummerSlam sub-series. Needed that one. I might be complete on my Eddies now. Booker T in the red. I believe I'm complete on my Booker T's now. I'm getting closer and closer to being complete on that collection. Classic Superstars. I already have them all mint on card. But I said, there's some key guys they never make a Mattel of. They probably won't. I need loose ones for my loose display. And that is where Soul Man Rocky Johnson comes in. Right there. Got him at a good price. And I also got Tony Atlas, his tag team partner. Those will display great with my Legends shelves. Also came across Cody Rhodes. I believe this is one of the later pay-per-view series. The blue boots. Got that. I believe I'm complete on Cody Rhodes now in my set. Got this Undertaker in a lot with some of these other ones. I'm not sure which one it is. Got the little purple on the side. It's tough with the checklist on the Undertaker's another very tough one. We talk about some of those guys that have a million figures. Undertaker's no different. Gonna have to work the checklist real hard. I actually have been so busy this week. All of last week's stuff I haven't done my checklist on. So I got a lot of work to do. I got hours of work and studying and checklisting to do this weekend, I'm hoping. So we'll see. I said I was complete on Booker T's, and this one I believe made me complete. I think I actually already had this one. Actually, now that I think about it, I really do. I got this one in a 2-pack lot of another figure I needed. I can't remember which one now, but I do have this one already. It's that time of the week, the time where we all dread. I hate it when it comes through. Sometimes it's a funny ha-ha. This one's more disappointing, and I'm partially, probably mostly to blame for not researching enough. But I've been needing this Scott Steiner in red for a long time. Kind of harder to get, $20 figure loose. It's like $70 in package. I need a loose one. Saw one on eBay for, let's say it was like 25 bucks. Made an offer of like 22 and it was accepted. So I was very happy. I looked at the pictures. Everything looked good. I like the looks of him. For the most part, he looks really good. Except his nose. Somehow, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. His nose looked like it got mushed in a little bit or shaved off. It almost looks like a pig nose. I don't know if it can really show on the camera. However, the pictures on eBay did not. First in the description, it said nothing about that. It looked real close. You couldn't tell until you really get it in hand. From a distance from here, it looks absolutely fine. But up close, you can definitely tell that this is the hot garbage of the week. Very, very disappointing. It's going to be a fill-in temporarily until I get another one. Just so disappointed. This is a hard figure. Shame on me, I guess, for not studying every single detail of the 2 pictures the buyer put up. But you think the buyer would put something in the description. Hey, make note of the face. It absolutely sucks. If you do YouTube videos on a weekly basis, on weekly purchases, this would probably be your garbage of the week. Just an FYI. I mean, if you would have put that in the description, it would have been really nice and would have saved me 20-some bucks. But anyways, Scott Steiner, disappointing. If anybody has that out there, reach out to me. I need to replace that. So disappointing. Is what it is, I guess. Mr. Putski coming to the collection. Classic Superstars are pretty hard to find one these days. They made him in small amounts, which was smart back in the day. He was a peg warmer. Kids didn't want him. They didn't know about Ivan Putski. But now he's become one of the really hard to get Classic Superstars. So very happy to get that loose at a good price. Lita, I believe I might be complete on my Litas now. So that's always a good thing to be complete. How about this? Classic Superstars, we talk about it. We've got Crush, Axe, and Smash from the Jakks 3-pack. These were on a good price. You got to always watch your eBay stuff. Somebody listed Jakks figure. Apparently somebody inherited them or something. All they did is Jakks figure number 1, Jakks figure number 2. No names, no nothing. I stumbled across them. That's where a lot of these lots came from. I got them at a very good price. As you guys know, a lot of these Jakks have gotten really pricey the last few years. But there's the 3-pack Axe, Smash, and Crush. I'm not sure where I'm going to display them. They really don't fit with my Ruthless Aggressions. I already got the Mattel version, so they don't need to be in here. But you guys know I love face paint wrestlers. Demolition is definitely face paint. I love Demolition from being a kid. So there's that. How about Dusty Rhodes, Cowboy Dusty Rhodes, another Classic Superstars. I have this, but I couldn't pass it up. This was, I think, like Jakks number 12 or something is when they had it on eBay. So there's that one. And then finally, I was very excited to finally find this one. I found it in the UK of all places, and I've since seen a lot more posted from the UK. It's an early Christian Ruthless Aggression, but if you guys that really know your Ruthless Aggression, the American versions and the majority of the versions you see has full sleeves, long sleeve. This one is short sleeved. I don't know why the change. I don't know if this is like a Europe exclusive or what, but finally came across this at a very cheap price this week. Very happy to cross it off my list. I shouldn't say this week. I ordered it like a month ago. It came from the UK. Finally came in. I forgot all about it. Very happy to have that. And that completes our week of weekly purchases. A lot of heavy hitters in this week. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with some of this stuff. The Hasbros, I'll probably display with the retros. I need to get some protector cases for them. But a lot of good stuff this week. But guys, I would ask you, make sure you watch next week's video. There's going to be some surprises, some heavy hitters in there, some unexpected things. It's going to be a big week next week. Keep your fingers crossed it all arrives fine on time. It doesn't get lost in the mail, because you never know how that's going. There's a lot of packages out there I'm waiting for that should have came this week that are looking like mid next week. So we'll see. But next week, a little surprise. Some real fire items coming through next week. So be prepared for that. Like always, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to the videos. I know a lot of you guys watch it, don't subscribe, but when you subscribe, it really helps me out. I know you guys want to help your old buddy Kyle out, so subscribe to the videos, comment, share, show them. Let me know what you want to see. Any questions, comments, please leave them below. But I appreciate all you guys taking time to watch the video. And until next time, we'll see you again with weekly purchases.